What is cancer exactly?
Yeah, excellent question. Cancer, there's a lot of ways to look at that. Let me give you in general my conclusion after all these years, is that cancer is the body's extraordinary effort to keep us alive. Just like every condition that we consider a disease, like high blood pressure, or you sprain an ankle and you got pain. That pain is not a disease. That pain is saying, hey, don't, stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Mm-hmm. That's what pain says. But if we understand that whatever our body is doing, it's talking to us and it's acting out of wisdom. But to go to a more conventional and medical perspective, what is cancer? It's a cell, or a group of cells actually, that have mutated to the point where they're no longer able to use oxygen. And once they can no longer use oxygen is when they become what we call cancer. And they then can only burn glucose for fuel through a process known as fermentation or glycolysis. And what that means is they're very inefficient at producing energy from glucose, so they need a ton of glucose just to stay alive. And so that's why everyone's heard that sugar feeds cancer. Well, that's why it feeds cancer, because cancer needs about 19 times more glucose than a healthy cell just to survive. So that's what it's doing. As a result of losing the ability to use oxygen in that process, it no longer runs into oxygen byproducts, so it doesn't need certain enzymes to help get rid of those, and so it downregulates and gets rid of certain enzymes, and it upregulates and gets other enzymes, and so metabolically a cancer cell looks very different, and of course its shape changes and all that, so when the pathologist looks under the microscope, he'll say, aha, there's a cancer. But the one thing to keep in mind is that whether it started in the ovaries, the kidney, the breast, the prostate, it's still the same process wherever it started. So, which should be empowering to most people to understand that, because nowadays where people are calling me and saying, I've got this really rare cancer, or mine is this, and it really doesn't matter, because cancer is cancer is cancer is cancer, and it's all acting and doing the same sort of thing. And if you understand that, you realize that all we have to do is reverse the circumstances that allowed it to occur in the first place, and the body will do what it wants to do, and that is function optimally.